We have more than 650 veterans from all across the country, as well as Puerto Rico and Great Britain, who are here competing in the National Veterans Wheelchair Games. The games are co-presented by the Paralyzed Veterans of America and the Department of Veterans Affairs. And so they're going to be competing all week in 18 different events, as well as 2 exhibition events. This is really about the pinnacle of rehabilitation and recovery from injury. So every veteran that's here has sustained some sort of injury, whether that injury happened due to combat or illness, just however that occurred. These folks have gone through the recovery process, the rehabilitation process that started at their local VA and slowly progressed. And they got better, and they got stronger, and they got healthier, and they got more, confidence. And then that built, and we, helped them rebuild their bodies to the point where they can come out here and they can compete.
These games, as an athlete, it's a way to kind of unload and do other sports besides my main sport that I do. It's a lot of fun. It's great to come back. You see friends that you've made over the years. It's the largest gathering of other guys in wheelchairs that we can kid around with, joke around with, and have fun with.
All these folks are military service veterans. And so, they have that drive, that internal fortitude that it took to serve their country. And so, we want to make sure they still have that opportunity, that independence, what it took for them to join the service, the soldiers, airmen, Coast Guardsmen, and Marines, and we're giving back so that they can, continue on and have a fruitful and fulfilling life. Is we like to be able to introduce, a large population of wheelchair athletes, wheelchair veterans, that, we want to introduce them to the latest and the greatest, the newest technology. And we want this to be, that sort of that ground where they can come and they can experience that. We have the Green Light Hall here, which is being sponsored by Full Sail University, which is local here in Orlando. And they put on this whole adaptive experience, this whole virtual experience of adaptive technology for folks that are in wheelchairs. And so they can come, the veterans can come experience that, the newest technology.
Wheelchair rugby for me has been, it was my first love in wheelchair sports years ago. It was the sport I wanted to take to the highest level I possibly could. Age kind of got in the way a little bit. Kids at home got in the way a little bit, so I haven't been playing a whole lot, but it's great to come to these games and still be able to compete. This sport used to be called murder ball, was the original name, and as you watch it, you can see why. we get out there and we just murder each other. We try to hit as hard as we can. We try to get the ball. No matter what gets in our way, we're going after it. Yeah, wheelchair rugby is the only full contact wheelchair sport there is. We don't beat up our bodies, we beat up the chairs, but in turn some of it transfers to our bodies, and it's not the easiest sport to do. It's tough. It's a lot of speed, a lot of hitting, a lot of sweat, blood, tears, but a lot of fun.